Hey, here's a quick video for you, just going through a very high-level overview of what the Minium Accelerator, the Minium demo pack is going to give you. Just really a tour as we walk through this. So currently logged in as an administrative user. I have installed the Minium demo pack, and I'm just going to kind of walk through. So Minium is all private pages. There is a public login page, so everything is going to be /group/Minium. The first page that we're on right now is the catalog page. Some of the highlights here, we have a comprehensive search up here in the up in the theme. It's a tag that's embedded in the theme. And when we search here, we are searching across not only products, we're also searching through other assets as well. So we search in the catalog, we're searching accounts, orders, really all different aspects of commerce are going to be displayed here. This is a widget that's embedded in the theme. You can turn this on or off, but it is something that comes with Minium. Over here on the right side, we have two more widgets that are embedded in the theme. One is the account selector widget. So because I'm logged in as an administrative user right now, I can use this back arrow and I can select from any of the accounts that I have access to. So I'm a full admin, I have access to everything. If I was a sales agent, maybe I'm the sales agent that's handling North America or maybe just Canada, I would have access to only those accounts that I'm assigned to. If I'm a customer, but I'm a member of multiple accounts, maybe I work at a regional office and I support multiple office locations, I would have access to all of those as well. So this can sometimes be a feature that's on the seller side as well as on the buyer side. So we use the account selector to select from different accounts. Once we are in the account selector, we can create new orders from here. We can also select from orders if we have multiple orders or carts that are already open. Creating a new order can be done by clicking on this link or just by adding items to the cart. As soon as we go in and try to add an item to a cart, if there isn't an open order, it will open an order for us and it'll put that item into it. From here, I can also view all orders. Again, that view all orders is taking me to the pending orders page. You can see up here, pending orders. Pending orders is also available through the navigation menu. And if you look at the widget itself, it's actually the open carts widget. There isn't a pending orders widget, it's the open carts widget. But that's just going to be a list of all of the carts that you have open at one time. I'll go back to the dashboard and finish touring the dashboard. Up here in the top right is the mini cart. If there were items in the cart, I'll go ahead and add a couple of brake rotors to my cart, and you'll notice it immediately created a new order and it added some items into my cart. This is the mini cart. Again, this is embedded in the theme, and it's going to show me all of the different products that I have. It'll show me how many units I have. If I want to remove this item, I can remove it. If I want to change the quantity, I can do that. I can view the details of that item, and I can also then review the order or proceed to checkout. Back to the, go ahead and close that for now. We'll just leave the mini cart alone. We have a piece of web content up here. This is just a static piece of web content that gets created by the Minium Accelerator. Chances are you would want to go in there and probably change that to be something else, something that's relevant to the customer. We have the order forecast chart. This is getting loaded with data during the initial setup of the accelerator. We have a product publisher. This particular product publisher is set to show all of the products that are tagged with the featured tag. So when we create those products with the accelerator, we tag some of them with the tag, it's called featured, and then this is going to show me just those products. Below that, we have some blog entries. The next page is the catalog. The catalog is just going to show you all of the products that are in the Minium catalog, as well as all of the faceted search options. And you'll notice as we navigate around, we always have our search, our account selector, and our mini cart up there. We've already seen pending orders. Pending orders are going to show us all of the open carts. In a B2B scenario, there are going to be many use cases where you would want to have multiple carts open at a time. So you might have an example where we are building an order throughout the week of all the things that we need to replenish our store. And in the middle of that process, we suddenly have a customer that comes in and wants to place a special order. We need to expedite a shipment on something. We would not want to have to delete an order, recreate that order. So it's actually very easy to go in with the Minium Accelerator, create a new order, basically creating a new shopping cart, fill that shopping cart with what we need for that one special order, submit that order, and then go back to filling in that other shopping cart that was open for the weekly replenishment order. In a B2C site, that's not nearly as common. So oftentimes you wouldn't have multiple carts open at one time. Okay. Placed orders, again, this is just the orders widget showing us all of the placed orders. I happen to be logged in right now as an admin, so I can see all of the orders. One thing to note is that regardless of what I select in my account selector, I'm not going to be filtering these orders. So if you notice that, CC West is selected, but I'm seeing Joe's complete auto care orders, that's not a bug. That's just the way it's designed to work. And there will be filters coming in the future that allow us to filter orders by account. Account management, again, another commerce widget that comes out of the box. This is just going to list, again, all of the accounts that I have access to. So I should only see accounts in account management that I also see in the account selector. Those two lists should match up exactly. You notice here I've also added another page. This is something that doesn't come with the Minium demo pack. Just created another page called Organization Management, and that allows me to show a visual representation of how my Minium organization maps to the accounts that are my customers. Okay. Now the Minium demo pack also creates this form. This form is meant to kind of show a couple of things. One, we want to show how Liferay Commerce works with all of the Liferay DXP core features, and obviously forms are a very important feature of Liferay DXP. So this is a good example of what kind of a form you might want to create. It's a very simple form. We collect some initial information about the contact. So let's say, for example, I am Joe Blogs from S Auto Service, Southern California. Put in my phone number, my email. And the next page is just going to collect some product detail information. We don't have a workflow that's connected to this. You can easily go in and add a workflow if you want to. But the purpose is really just to kind of show, hey, we do have a form. And if we wanted to create a return or a refund type of workflow, we could do that. We don't have that feature out of the box, but leveraging Liferay forms and Liferay workflows, it would be very easy to implement something like a returns authorization or a refunds management type of widget. We also have the knowledge base. Knowledge base just has some content kind of thrown in there again. The goal of the knowledge base is just to kind of showcase DXP and Liferay Commerce working together. And then we have the sales library. The sales library showing how document management works. For the purposes of demoing the sales library, the idea here kind of that we want to show is that when I'm logged in as a Minium employee, either the sales agent or the store manager, I'm going to be able to see these price books because we're using Liferay DXP permissioning system to control who has access. If I were to log in as a customer, then I would not see any of the sales library. That would be hidden from me. So the story that we want to tell is how you can have a single site that can serve multiple audiences, and you can control who gets to see what information using Liferay's roles. Down here at the bottom, you may have noticed organization management. Again, that's just an extra page that I added in. Typically, I would hide that from the navigation menu because that's not necessary. Now, you may have also noticed as I was working in the control panel, take a look at channels, for example. When I go to the Minium and I say go to site, it takes me to the login page and then very quickly forwards me into the catalog page. The reason that it's doing that is because we have some theme settings. So under public pages, we have a redirect to private layouts. You can turn this off if you had a use case where you wanted to have some public pages and private pages and there was a need to mix those up. You can turn that redirect off so that it wouldn't automatically redirect you from the login page. I also mentioned earlier that every single page has the account selector, the mini cart, the search bar. You can turn that off for certain layouts. So again, maybe we're doing a demo where we want to have some public-facing pages for non-authenticated users, maybe we would want to turn those features off and not show those on the public pages and wait until they log in, come inside the store before we show those features. So these are just theme settings. They can be controlled either at the layout set level or on the individual pages. Okay. So that's a real quick overview. We have other videos where we'll go into some of these features in a lot more detail, but I just kind of wanted to walk through the Minium theme and kind of show you what's there as a starting point. Again, the idea with all of these accelerators is that this is just a starting point. You're going to want to take these, you're going to want to add your own pages, remove pages that aren't necessary, use this as your starting point and customize it, change it however you see fit. You can use content pages and widget pages together. It's a little bit harder because of some of those things we mentioned, some of those widgets that are embedded into the page. I've seen a few situations where they don't always play nicely with the content pages, but as you find those situations, please make sure that you give us feedback on the product team and let us know where you're running into difficulty using some of the other DXP features with either Minium or with our Speedwell theme.
Looking for more information on this topic or others? Check out our links in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.